So I have an employee data. So I want to load this data into the Power BI for the visualization. So how we can do this?
Import from Excel.
Yeah. So whenever you want to import data, so you can click on the get data.
Okay.
So we have lots of options are there. We can load the Excel workbook. We can load the Power BI. We can load the SQL Server data, CSV. So there are lots of platforms are there to load the data. Lots of platforms. No limits are there. So this is a facility. So firstly, I want to load the CSV or the Excel file. I want to click on the connect. Now go back to the download file. Employee CSV file. When you load the data, you can see we have the sufficient data. Now I just want to load them.
Sachin, will you be sharing?
Divided into the 3 sections. And you can also see the entire ribbon. It is a ribbon. So it is a report view where we can add some charts. It is a table view where data are loaded, and it is a data modeling. Similar I have discussed in previous class, primary and the foreign key concept. Everybody aware about the primary and the foreign key concept? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, everybody know about the primary and the foreign key concept?
Yeah, we discussed last night, yesterday.
Yeah.
Can you repeat it again?
So what is the benefit of the primary and the foreign key into the database?
The primary is a unique key for.
You can connect the tables using, or if you have different tables, you can connect them using the primary key.
Yeah. For the data sharing, so similar in Power BI, we have the option model view. So now the 3 things are there: model view for the data relationship, all columns are there, and it is a table view, and it is a report view. Inside this one, you can click on the employee. You can see I have all the files. Now I want to ready a report here. Now click on this one. Now click on the chart. Now click on the employee. So firstly, I want to see the data. So we have number of employee, hiring date, salary, and department ID. So I want to find out the total salary according to job ID. The question is that I want to find out, or I want to calculate the total salary according to the job ID. Now go back to this one. Click on job ID. Now click on the salary. Now all employee salaries are there. Now I want to coloring them. You can select job ID and place into the legends.
Relation to what?
Like, I repeat my question again. It is job ID on the x-axis,
Yeah. Right.
and it is a y-axis sum of salary,
Yeah.
and inside the legend I want to color full. To manually change the color all the salary, it is complicated, so I just want to drag and drop. Just click the job ID and drag into the legends. Got it? Now inside the format your visual, we have option. I want to off the legends. Now I want to click on the general. Now click on the title. Salary of employee.
Sachin, this is Krishnan. One request. So meantime, can you share that employee CSV file so that we can also upload from our side?
Yeah, I have shared a CSV file into the chat box.
Okay, thank you.
So now today class is become very important. Today I will discuss lots of the things in the Power BI, and it is just a starting part to ready some report only. Then after I will discuss the data modeling part, how we can ready the report on the multiple table. Then after I will discuss some DAX formulae. So see the class properly and carefully. Now it is just a thing. I want to change the background color and center them. Now all things are there. Perfect. Now click on the visual, x-axis, and color them. You can see the number of collect salary. And also I want to increase the title size. Now click on the title. Now I want to also increase the x-axis title. Now I also change the job title. Now I also want to change the y-axis title again. Total salary. Now the designing are perfect. Plot and show the total label. And now click on the total label. Click on the bold. Perfect. You can also color them. Blue and some other color you can use them. Now it is the total salary of this one. But now the question is that I want to show only top 5 job title salary. So those are doing the work completed successfully. Can I proceed the next?
Yes.
Good. Now the question is that it is a total salary of all job title. Now I want to copy them, Control C, and I want to paste them. You can see one more chart is also there. But now the question is that inside this one I want to show only the 5 topmost salary.
So do you apply filter?
Yeah.
Salary greater
So
than.
select the job ID inside this one. So basic and click top N and pass 5. And also apply the total salary, or it depends on you want to apply in this one.
But why do you want to apply job ID by value? Shouldn't it be salary?
We can take any, we can take salary. Okay, so it take the
Yes.
top 5.
Why is by value sum of salary but not just salary?
Actually it is also the sum of salary, not the single salary, because we have lots of the job ID repeated there inside the data, like sh color to come 2 times.
Oh,
Now the next question is that I want to use the second year wise salary. So I want to show the year wise salary. Now again, I'm just copying them and paste them.
You have to copy and paste all the time the previous chart,
To
or is
save
there
the
any
time,
other way also?
to save the time, I'm just copy and paste and to change them. Otherwise, the formatting will be done again. I can change
But
the chart, just click them. You can see if I take the new chart, then otherwise it is a format painter similar in the Excel. I think you know very well format painter.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So if I just want to delete them and suddenly I took the pie chart and again I took the job ID there and the salary. Now the chart themes are not perfect. I want to apply this theme, so this one. Now click them and click on the format painter and just click them. You can see. Okay.
One question: how like change the colors? That colors part. How did you bring it? Is it using the legend? Is it?
Yeah. So if I apply the legends, so we can change automatically. And if I want to change all the colors manually, so we have to go follow the option, the legends and the slices. Inside the slices, there are the lots of colors. You can change as per your requirement.
Hmm.
Okay. But if we have a 50 value, so you have to change the color 50 times. You can also change the color here. Go back to there, general, and you can check out from the effect, background color, and lots of options are there. Now, again, I want to show the year wise salary. Go back to the main window, and it is a job ID. I want to remove them. Okay. Take the higher date. So inside the higher date, you can see year, quarter, day. I want to take only the year. But now the question is that it is complete year and I want to take the 5. So you can just go back to the again, apply there, top and relative date, name, and again go back to the apply. So it depends on you which thing you want to apply there. Now this is only the thing and only all the charts based on the single sheet. Now I want to load the second sheet and want to visualize the data. Now I'm going to embed the data modeling part. Now you can see I have only the single table. Any problem in this one? Can I proceed the next?
Yes.
Okay. So it is just a simple thing to visualize the data, and most of the functions are available whenever you want to perform, like some of the salary and click, some average, minimum, maximum count, standard deviation, variance, median. So there are lots of values are there and lots of functions are there. Again, I'm going back to the get data, and I want to load the Excel work department sheet. Click on the sheet 1. We have the data, employee ID, and the department name. Now I just want to click on the load.
Sachin, here you downloaded only 2 columns.
Yeah, for the concept clarity, I just took only the 2 column. So I just want to show you what is the data modeling in the Power BI.
So it means there were a big number of columns that you selected only 2 columns that you want to make correlation, yeah?
Yeah, it is a department table. We can add some more column also inside this one, like duration, address. Whenever you ready the pivot, so we have an option in the Power BI to refresh them. It is an option. So don't worry, I have loaded a file. You can see we have a salary file, and only this one I'm just adding some values. Now I have saved it file. Go back to the Power BI and go back to the home. Go back to the home and try to refresh. You can see perfect. Class, you can see the changes are there. So whenever
Yeah.
you refresh the file, if you load the data from the SQL, you can load in the Power BI also. I'll also give the example. Now, when you go back to the model view, you can see the data relationship automatically embed. Anybody want to give the reason why it will automatically embed?
Because
I
it
think there
found,
was a common column between
Yeah.
yeah,
both.
yeah, correct.
So a common column is already available. So when the two, but again, I'm just going back to the table, and I just want to rename. Department. Now, if I want to change, suddenly someone change the data type, this one, and someone change the type, text, and go back to this one. And I just want to delete them. So it is a data relationship, and someone is asking me, can we see the data relationship concept look like in the SQL? I think someone asking me in the previous class. So it is a concept of the data modeling. So if there is no data modeling are there automatically, so we can embed manually. How? We can click on the manage. And firstly, remember one thing. Those column you want to link them, the type of the column is text, and the type of the column is whole number.
Number.
Column type should be same.
That's whole number.
Yeah.
So if the column types are different,
Yeah.
then those cannot be, then that no relationship can be met.
No. So similar in SQL, if the column type is different, so we cannot create the primary, we cannot
Yeah,
create the
yeah.
foreign key on the primary table.
Yes.
So it is a whole number, so I just change them. And go back to the data model. Now you see some cases when the data type is not similar, so the data relationship not automatically done. So you have to link two table manually. So click on the manage relationship. Now you click on the manage relationship.
Mm-hmm. Can you do auto detect? That also could detect it?
Yeah, it will automatically detect whenever you load the data. But some cases when the column name is not properly defined and the type, so it will not detect. But the values are same, but the column name types are not same. That is the reason most of the cases we have to maintain manually the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So now when you want to make the manual relationship, click manage relationship. Now click on the new. Select the table. First table is employee. Click on this one. Second table is department. Click on this one. Anybody want to explain what is one to one, one to many, many to many?
Yeah, this is the one-to-one relationship, I think.
Yeah.
And one to many is like one employee ID could have So suppose the department ID is there, and then if there is another table where like one employee ID can be part of the two different departments,
Yeah.
then that relationship would be captured in another relationship table. So that way we can establish the one-to-many relations.
Yeah. Good. Like a similar employee work in a two projects. So the particular
Yeah.
employee ID exists into the two time. So one to many. So the primary key can be occur only the one time, but the foreign key can be add the multiple value. But the values, the pool of value should be exist into the primary table. So similar we are talking about in this one. So it is a one to one, only one to one. But if something like 198 available two time here, so it will become the one to many.
Yeah.
Now click on the OK. It is a very important. It is also the interview question class. So if you want to give the interview, so it is interview questions. Like what is the data modeling? What is the difference between like Excel and the Power BI? Whenever you want to read the report in the pivot, so what's the challenges you face? Like we have a VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and now the XLOOKUP is also there. Now with the help of index and the match functions, we are fetching the data row and the column wise. So it is very complicated to find out the data. But when we are working with the Power BI, we feel much better, more comfortable. But Power BI only those person can work, those are familiar with SQL, some basic concept like primary foreign key concept, joins, order and group by, and some Excel formulas. So it is a prerequisite to learn the Power BI.
Why you selected many to many here?
Yeah.
Why you selected cardinality of many to many? Because this is one to
No,
many?
actually
Or?
I have selected only this one to one.
Okay.
What is cross filter direction?
So it is a both side, like the value can be occur one to one. So I just want to the both, like the relationship can be done employee to department and department to employee, vice versa.
Oh, so you're talking about the two tables and whether the relationship is from the left table to the right table,
Yeah.
or it's both tables.
Yeah. Now click on the OK. Now you can see we have the auto detect option also, and now close them. Just a minute. The data relationship concept done successfully. Now class. Again, I want to ready the report. Next report. Now the question is that I think all values are unique. Yeah. I want to calculate the department name. Okay, not a problem. I want to take the data from this one employee, one table from the employee. So I want to take the salary according to the department wise. I repeat my question. I want to show the salary available in the employee table. You can see class.
Yeah. Yeah.
Salary available in there, and the department are there. So I want to see the department wise salary. Okay. So if the data modeling are there, so we can create easily the chart between two tables. How? Just go back to there, click on the department, department name, and the salary.
You chose
You selected
project.
So I select the two column from the two different sheet.
You selected a different column, not
Yeah.
department name.
And two different sheet. First one for the department, second one from the employee. Similar in Excel. When you ready the pivot on the multiple sheet.
Sachin, you had to select department name. Why did you choose project name?
Okay. Now, if I drop the data relationship, I just want to drop them. And go back to the data visualization. Now the all bar equal. There is, we cannot ready the report.
Yeah.
So it is the advantage of the data modeling. So if we want to ready the report on the 5 table, 10 table, so one column should be common in all the sheets and the data modeling part should be there.
And if I want to select three different colors for three different departments.
Yeah. So there is not a good report. So again, I want to embed the data modeling part. It is also the auto detect. If the all things are automatically, so it will automatically detect the column. Perfect. Now you can go back to the window. And if you want to change the colors also, drag and drop into the legend. And also change the copy formatting. Just select them, format painter, go back to the page 2 and just paste them. Now class, perfectly we have created sheet on the two table.
So that's mean for sales department, the total salary is 93K. Is it so?
Yeah. So IT department is 113K, marketing this one, and the sales is 93K.
And if I want to get a maximum salary of each department from?
Yeah. So we can change here on the y-axis. Just click on this one. We have lots of formulas are there in just like in Excel, average, minimum, maximum, count. So we can click on the maximum. Okay.
One request, can you please share the department
data?
That is, yeah. Then we can also do it.
Sachin, can you show the number of employees on the same chart for each department to see the correlation? If the salary is higher, maybe the number of staff are big compared to the other one.
Just a minute. Actually, firstly I want to share the file. Yeah. I have sent it a file into the chat box. So those want to ready these things, so can take a time. Yeah.
Thank you.
You can ask me.
Yeah, I wanted to know that the number of employees in each department to see the correlation of the salary and the number of.
No, we cannot find out the correlation into the Power BI. If we want to find out the correlation, so we should have to learn the Python. We can clean the data here. We can perform the data modeling. We can apply some formulas, some DAX formulas, and we can ready the report, and we can apply some basic statistical things. Okay.
Okay.
So now class, I want to take the break. Now ready this particular report. Then after break, I will continue. I want to load some different file for some DAX formulas. So it is a complete file. You can see. Now the question is that it is a department wise sale. If I want to take the card here, and similar I want to count the department wise salary. So inside this one I cannot use that. As I repeat my question again, I want to count only the IT department total salary
Okay.
and want to show into the card. So there is a no way to drag and drop concept there. Now I want to take the help of quick measure. Now click on this one.
Mhm.
Difference from filter value. Salary and apply department name. And I want to click on the IT department and OK. You can see a measure create successfully.
Can you please show us again?
Yeah,
Just
a minute.
So first I selected the card 1
Yeah.
to 3.
So this measure creates successfully. So some other things are not useful.
Mhm.
I just want to delete them. It is not useful to return them. And
Oh, it's creating the query.
yeah, and not useful them. I just want to create the simple. It is a DAX formula. So I just calculate some employee salary, department inside the department
IT.
name where the IT.
Mhm.
So it is a DAX formula and you can just select them. Now most of the company providing the AI service to the employee or the data analyst to take the AI help to ready the DAX formula. Now the second thing, it is a salary difference from IT. Yeah, I just want to rename them. total IT salary. Now similar, I want to calculate the other department salary. So it is a DAX formula. I'm sending into the chat box. Now I repeat this step again, like when I take a card,
Yeah.
and I want to show only the IT department total salary. Now I can click on the total salary. And I want to colorful them, general, title, and inside the title cell, go back to the visual and off the category. And click on the general, properties, padding, position. So there are lots of designing options are there. I don't want to waste the time into the designing. So now,
Yeah.
so it is a total department salary. Now the second, I want to show the total marketing salary. So again, I want to create a measure. Now I want to create the measure manually. New measure. And the measure depend on the formulas, and the formula basically called as a DAX formula. Now total marketing salary. Now calculate sum of department, not the department, sum of employee
Employee
salary.
salary. Employee salary.
Now the department
Department.
name
Marketing.
in similar in this one chat. So department in double inverted comma and the curly braces off. Now press the enter. Now you can see the total marketing salary there. It is a measure.
Measure means it's calculated field.
Yeah. And now I want to took another, just simple copy the card and paste them. Now you can see.
We don't see the value for marketing here.
So I just want to change the total IT. The total IT, click on the marketing cell. Now
Yeah.
to change the department title, go back to the general title. And similar, you can just copy them. And I repeat again, if I want to create from the quick measure, then create on the quick measure. It will save the time.
So in quick measure, we will select the difference from filtered value. Is it like that?
So
Something,
quick measure is just quickly, without to write the DAX formulae, it will automatically write the DAX formulae. And new measure we have to write manually.
okay.
So
So
again,
in quick measure,
yeah,
in the select calculation, what I need to select, it is the
calculate. Actually, we cannot start normal formula directly, just similar in Excel. So we take the help of like calculate and some other like filters. So that is the reason I took the filter value. Again, you can take this one. Now I'm taking the filter value. So I want to calculate the salary. Okay.
Sales.
Salary, drag and drop there. You want to apply the sum of salary, average, it depend on you. It will automatically write the DAX formula. And behalf of the filtration, you can apply them. Like project, department name.
Department name.
When I click the department, you can select them. You can see
Sales.
we have the 3 value. I can click on the sales
Yep.
and add them. It will automatically write the DAX formula. Perfect. You can see class. Amazing. The DAX formula created successfully. Now this time, most of the company using the Copilot like Chat GPT, Gemini, etc. So that is the reason most of the analysts want to learn the Python.
yeah.
If someone know the SQL, someone know the Excel and some BI, then after to find out the data trend, and we cannot directly learn the data trending part. It is a step-by-step procedure to learn, and then our mind will correlate to the Python. Yeah, actually the something is different in Python. So we are just doing a particular thing in a Power BI in this manner. You can see the total sales salary there. So when I just want to provide you this DAX formula here. Now again I want to took a card, total salary. Now I just want to copy and paste the format. Just click format painter. Okay, don't worry. Otherwise, I have to maintain the manually copy and paste. Class, you can see all charts are there. Perfect. Any question?
Very
Data,
good title. Total sales.
data visualization for the normal sheet. Data relationship concept with the help of data modeling, one to one, one to many, and using with table view, refresh the value, and also the measure part to create the measure.
Yeah.
My question is that you show these salary, some of the salary in two different ways of charts. One is card and one is these charts. Is it correct?
The different of the chart means hello.
One was the card you are using, and the other one besides of that. So these are the same thing, but you visualize them in different ways. Is it correct?
Yeah. So I visualized in different way to elaborate the using of the DAX formulae. So inside the card we cannot directly elaborate. So we have to create the DAX formulae, and how we can create the DAX formulae. So that is the reason I took a card. Okay. Anything class you want to ask me?
You do have access to this recording, is it?
Yeah. The recorded class will be available in your portal.
Okay.
You can
So
see.
in case like we might need to refer the class to see some of the things, then we can always see the recording.
Yeah. Again, I want to change some title. You can make some colorful, more attractive in Power BI. It depends on you. You can take any charts, but suitable this one. Perfect. So now the two things are completed in this projects, the employee and the department, data visualization, DAX formulae. So there are lots of DAX formulas are there similar in Excel. Can you recall some formulas in Excel, basic formulas?
Some variance, mean.
Sum if, very good. Sum if s, है ना?
Yeah.
And count if s, average if s, PMT functions to find out some standard deviation variance, some string functions, some date functions, some logical condition functions are there. So similar, we can use those function in Power BI because it is also the product of the Microsoft.
Sachin, if your Excel sheet already has formula in the column, so when you import it, it will not import the formula, it will just import the value that is there in the column, correct?
Yeah, actually the formula we have to write them. If you want to write the, we cannot write the directly formula. Just see one more example.
No,
Again,
no,
I
I
want
am
to
talking.
load a sheet.
No, I'm talking about when you're loading a sheet, you have different columns,
Yeah,
and let us say that operation is already performed on one of the columns and you already have the values out there. So when you are importing it into Power BI, only the values are imported, not the formula, correct?
yeah. And one more thing, if you change some value there and you will again refresh them, reload them, the value will be destroyed. So see the carefully when you load this one. So we have some other things. Some data cleaning part is also there. I will discuss the data cleaning part and some more exercise in some next class because it will also take some time. So now the time how we can perform some more calculated things. So firstly, I want to save this file. Go to the browse. One more thing, I want to add a column here. So those project duration less than 10, I want to change some values, replace them. So definitely you can replace some values, but not here. If you want to change some value, so you should have to go back to the home screen again, and you can go back to the transform to transform the data. So the data cleaning part will be apply here. All the changes you can done here, data cleaning part, close and apply. Our data is already in a proper manner. Whenever you want to add a column here, now click the new column. class C. Status. I want to use a formula. If project duration in month less than equal 10, so good, otherwise average. So it will apply what is the problem?
The data type.
Yeah, good. The data type is not an integer. Project duration in month. Firstly, go back to there. It is a text, so convert into the whole number. Perfect. Class, you can see the calculated column added there.
There.
You can create any column as per your given criteria. So remember one thing, whenever you want to do any task with the data, the logics and the concept should be clear. The Power BI is also a very useful tool nowadays. Most of the HR and the analyst using this tool to analyze the data, but it is a very, someone suddenly start the Power BI without the knowledge of the SQL, so not can understand the data modeling part in a perfect manner. Is always confused. So one more exercise I will also discuss, joins a merge concept in Power BI. But now this time only to complete this exercise. I hope today we have discussed lots of the things and it is sufficient in this class. Now it's your turn to discuss with me some more. Any question, class?
One question, I created a card and they are like average salary of a like marketing department, and there after that right after the number there is another text is coming. How could I remove that particular
Yeah.
text? Like after
Just
113k.
just click on this one
Yeah.
and go back to the middle, format your visual
Mhm.
and off the category label.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yes.
So I have provided the data,
Yeah.
and after the next class, and also the in the next class I will see all the student projects, which I have discussed today, and you can give some more color theme, more to become more attractive, and you can find out some insight from the data also. You can think more like what kind of information you can get from this data. So it depends on you. It depends on your thinking.
Okay.
Sachin, in adding a column to the table, before you said it's not possible to do it here, we have to go to the table. But you did it there. So
Yeah. Firstly, click on this one and click on the new column. When you click on the new column, then you can apply some formula. Okay.
so you give a name for that, or on
We
the
can give any name. Like any value awards if project less than 6. So winner. Not selected. You can write any function, you can write any formula and press the enter. Only one person is winner.
Yeah, equal to 6.
Okay, if I don't save it as a department, then I can it would be named as sheet 1 and sheet 2, is it?
Actually, when you load the data, if not like giving the name, so you can right click them and you can rename it.
Okay.
And don't again load this file on the second time. If you load again, so this particular value will be lost. Remember one thing. And we can also, in a file, we can export data into the PDF. We can give the live presentation here with the help of publish. Completed lots of the things. I hope you are enjoying my class. In some next class, I will discuss some more things.